wants her career. And not even a week later, she's rolling around in Louis Vuitton, bread and money in a bizarre fashion. One video, he was with her. The next video, she's by herself. Then she goes home pretty much saying, my man, my man, my man.
Claressa Shields found herself in the center of the conversation when rumors began spreading that Papoose did not spend the holiday with her at all. Instead, many people online claimed he was with Remy Ma, his legal wife, and their daughter. Within hours, posts, comments, and videos started popping up across social media. Some people said Claressa had spent Christmas alone, while Papoose was home with his family. Others said the story did not add up. As you can imagine, the reactions came fast and loud. People began to look at Claressa and Papoose's relationship with a more critical eye. Some fans said the whole situation felt unfinished, like there were loose ends that had never been tied up. A few even claimed that Claressa should have expected something like this because of Papoose's past and his ongoing connection to Remy. But Claressa did not stay silent. She jumped into the comments and spoke up for herself. She made it clear that, according to her, Papoose did not spend Christmas with Remy. She said he was with his mother and other family members. She told people they were spreading the wrong story. That response should have ended things, but instead, it made the situation even more complicated. The truth that keeps coming back into the conversation is simple and hard to ignore. Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. Even though both of them have said they want a divorce, the paperwork is not finished. Over time, they have each hinted that the other person is the reason things are taking so long. No matter who is responsible, the fact remains the same. On paper, they are still husband and wife. And this is not a short, forgettable marriage. They share more than 10 years of history together. That includes building a public image as a strong couple, raising a child, and going through personal challenges in the spotlight. You cannot erase a connection like that overnight, even if you want to move on. Things got more intense when someone commented directly under one of Claressa's posts. The person asked how she felt about Papoose spending Christmas with his wife and daughter. Claressa replied quickly, saying that he was not with Remy at all.
I don't know why you did that, but you didn't have to. You didn't have to get it from me, but I appreciate you. I wonder what this is. This is about the biggest ever, too. Lord. Lord have mercy. Don't tell me you ain't got a big, gigantic purse. Like a book bag or something. Mind you, I don't have no Louis, This is nice! Bricks. Whoa. Okay. Wow. The gym bag?
Well, it's a duffel. So when you travel.
Dad, I'll take this motherfucker to the gym. I'm putting gym clothes in here. I'm about to go to the gym Louis bag. Yo, she rich for real. Yeah, I come to the gym Louis bag. Pat got it for Christmas. That's, thank you, baby. That's so cute. Thank you. And then, is one more? This is a nice bag, yo. You do not have to do that. I love it. Let's see. This is Lord. Other way. Oh. What? Nah, bro. You ain't have to do that, bro. Wow. What?
And it matches the whole thing.
The whole thing. Oh, I can't wait to roll my bag to the airport on a. What? They get customized. Ain't we going to Miami? And I'm about to run to Miami, boy. So y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest, for his queen. He came, Louis Vuitton travel right bag with the travel with the. Merry Christmas to the walls. Also.
She said he spent the day with his mother and other relatives and told the commenter they were misinformed. Then the commenter fired back with a line that caught everyone's attention. They pointed out that Remy is not his ex-wife. She is still his wife. That single sentence made a lot of people pause. It reminded everyone watching that, no matter what anyone says about being separated or moving on, the legal tie is still there. From that moment on, the conversation shifted. People stopped focusing only on where Papoose spent Christmas and started asking deeper questions. If Papoose really spent the holiday with his mother and extended family, why was Claressa not there with him? If she had been present, many believe she would have posted a photo, a video, or at least a short message showing they were together. In today's social media world, moments like that usually get shared. The fact that there was no clear proof made some people suspicious. Then another detail came into the story. Rumors began to spread that Papoose's mother actually likes Claressa. According to these claims, she has invited Claressa over before, and even cooked a full meal for both of them. If that is true, and if the family relationship is friendly, then why would Claressa be missing from such an important day? That question kept popping up in comment sections and discussion threads. Some people suggested that maybe Claressa chose to spend Christmas elsewhere. Others wondered if there was more going on behind the scenes that the public did not know about. As all of this talk continued, another moment added fuel to the fire. Claressa went online and showed off a few luxury bags. She made it look like Papoose had gone out of his way to spoil her with expensive gifts. At first, many people saw it as a sweet gesture, a sign that he was trying to make her feel special after all the rumors. But the internet rarely takes things at face value. Fans remembered that just days earlier, Claressa had posted a video of herself walking through a Louis Vuitton store. In that clip, she was browsing the same styles of bags that she later called gifts. That detail did not go unnoticed. Almost immediately, comment sections filled with jokes, side-eye emojis, and questions. Some viewers suggested that she might have bought the bags herself and then presented them as something Papoose gave her. The timing felt too close for many people to ignore. Then came the receipts. Claressa shared what were supposed to be proof of the purchases. People zoomed in on the images, comparing item names, prices, and details. Some claimed they could not find the same bags listed on the receipts at all. That only made the conversation louder. A few people said the whole moment felt staged, like it was meant to create the image of a perfect relationship after the Christmas rumors had already done damage. Others argued that maybe she just did not post every single receipt and that Papoose really did buy the gifts. At this point, the story had split people into different sides. One group believes Claressa. They say she has no reason to lie, and that the internet is simply overthinking every small detail. To them, the bags were a peace offering, a way for Papoose to smooth things over and move past the holiday drama without turning it into a bigger public issue. Another group feels something is off. They believe the silence around Christmas, the legal marriage, and the shopping videos all point to a story that does not fully add up. They think Claressa may be trying to protect her image and avoid more negative attention. Beyond the gifts and the comments, there is a big...
Claressa Shields, the more you try to push Remy Ma out the equation, the more she stands out in your equation, okay? Because you could control what you respond to, and she can't control it, y'all. Like, a lot of people in the comment section of that recent post about where Papoose was for the holidays, well, I guess that triggered her because she felt the need to defend her man, and also in that same sentence say that's his ex-wife. Well, y'all, let me know in the comment section, has Remy Ma and Papoose finally got a divorce? Has that been finalized? Because the last time I checked, I don't recall that ever being handled. Ever. Like, I think they're still legally married. So, unlike Yandy and Mendeezy's, yeah, them two were really locked down, for real.
Y'all, Claressa Shields is overly hated, and we gotta talk about it. The level of scrutiny that she deals with online, she had to deal with that before she had the fame and money to cope with that. If you didn't know, she had a really, really rough upbringing, and she's always needed to defend herself. So it would make sense for her to always need to be preemptively defensive, you know? And you gotta think about it. Every time she comes online, people are always coming at her, whether it's about her not being one of the greatest women fighters in history, and she is, or if they just do something simple like attack how she looks, and they do that a lot, and that's crazy because she's beautiful, and I don't understand. Or they might talk about how she talks, and you gotta understand, she's had a career being hit in the head, bro. All of them, they just kind of talk like that. That's how they are. And I want to bring up Papoose real quick because the nigga's at least 15 years older than her. So she wasn't rich growing up, but she did eventually become her family's breadwinner. So she's kind of used to having leeches. And I don't want to call her family leeches, but she's talked about certain people in her family using her before. She said that. Papoose being around her and not really doing much, It's just something she's been accustomed to. So she's not even thinking about some shit like that.
At this point, Claressa wants Papoose more than she wants her career. I did this video that said that Papoose is going to have to raise Claressa Shields. And not even a week later, she's rolling around in Louis Vuitton, spreading money in a bizarre fashion. One video, he was with her. The next video, she's by herself. Then she goes home pretty much saying, my man, my man, my man. This is the beginning of a woman who's very severely insecure. And it's sad to watch because this is Claressa Shields. But in that video, I talked about men, specifically men from certain states, like now in this particular case, New York, but I'm sure it's all 50. They don't like this kind of stuff. So not knowing what to say, not knowing how to carry yourself, not knowing how to act. And because we know Claressa wants Papoose more than she probably wants her career at this point, this is going to cause her a lot of problems. I predict, though, that if she continues to act like this, I don't see them making it. Like, it's too much public embarrassment, too many pieces that are going out on her. Folks are talking about, people are jealous. No, babies, nobody's jealous of Claressa Shields. The women who are speaking up on it, the majority of ones, I'm not talking about the ones that are in the comments, the majority of people want her just to recognize who she is, go out there, whip some ass, get your belts, and then move on. But that's not what she appears to be doing. Like, she'll slide it in every now and again, but all of her conversation now is tailored around Papoose. And Papoose don't like that shit. Men don't really be feeling that. I don't know why women think that you keep yelling, my man, my man, my man, is going to excite a nigga. It just doesn't. And it speaks more about where she is mentally than anything else. I'm telling you, he's 5 seconds from telling her, keep my wife's name out your goddamn mouth. And if he does that, that'll be sad.